Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Farlace LaShone Financial Group financial presentation. I am Farlace, and I want to discuss with you today the wealth mindset. This is probably the most important factor on your path to financial freedom. So before we can get into the nuts and bolts of everything else, this is 90% of what it takes for you to be on your path to financial freedom. Disclaimer, with investing, there is risk, a potential for wins and losses of income. A diversified portfolio is the best strategy to minimize risk. Only invest what you can afford to risk. I cannot and will not make recommendations as to what stocks to invest in. I will only provide you with the tools and knowledge so that you can make educated and informed financial decisions when you choose to invest and build your financial future. I do not make claims to guarantee success nor wealth. Results will vary from individual to individual. Developing the wealth mindset. The mind is a very powerful tool, and in order for me to make sure that you are on your path to financial success and freedom, I have to literally open your brain and dissect it. And we need to take out some of the old so that we can replace it with the new, so that you can realize and see when financial opportunities are in front of you, and you'll be able to embrace them. Condition your mind daily to be receptive of wealth. Do everything with purpose and intent. Every time you walk, every time you talk, every time you enter a room, it should be with purpose and intent. Even if you're just walking into the gas station, people should embrace you. People should your encounters with people should be different because they know that you're walking with purpose and intent. Your whole entire aura of your being should exude purpose and intent. I had a woman overseas. She came up to me and she said, every time I see you, you walk like you're going somewhere important. You walk like you always walk like you're on a mission. And I had no idea. Nobody was watching me like that. But according to her, looks like I always was going somewhere important. Now, mind you, I could have just been going to Krispy Kreme to get some donuts. But hey, she doesn't need to know that. But the purpose of me sharing that with you is that, you always walk with purpose and intent. I had a friend. She said she noticed that as well. So I was at a show, coordinating a show. They had flown me to Salt Lake City, Utah. And I stepped away from my desk for a moment to go to the bathroom. And there was a lady standing at my desk. She was talking to one of the managers. He had flown in with me. And she pretty much, when I came back, she said, it's almost like you're walking, it's like a spotlight is shining on you. She said, it's like some light from heaven is just shining on you when you walk. She said, it's like you're this angel that have ascended down from the heavens and walking among us. She said, everybody knows it. Like when you walk, everybody notices you. And she said, it's just a beautiful thing to see you just, to just move about. I said, wow, nobody's ever told me that before. You don't know how people perceive you, but it appears that people know that I walk with purpose and intent. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to walk like you are on a mission to get your life in order, because you are. Shed your bad ways like a snake sheds its skin. Just like a snake, they shed their skin. They shed that old skin to prepare for new skin. So I need you to shed your bad ways so that I can, expose you to some of these awesome opportunities that are going to be before you. I'm going to extend my network of people to you that I've known for years so that you can take advantage of some of these things that I've had the privilege to take advantage of as well. Dealing with friends and family. This is going to be an interesting topic, and it's one of those areas that a lot of new business owners and new entrepreneurs, they often have problems with when they first start their new business or start on their journey to financial freedom. Number one, always extend the offer to join you and learn to your families and friends. And this is very important because as you continuously move up the ladder, there will be people in your circle once you reach a certain level of success. They will say that you forgot about them. Believe it or not, they will say that you didn't reach back to get them. But what we want to do is to make sure that you can pull receipts. Oh no, I remember I offered you the many opportunities actually to come on board. Hey, you want to learn, you want to work with me, you want to grow with me. But what you'll find is most people, they want to reap the fruits of your labor, but they don't want to help you with the labor part. They just want to enjoy the fruit. So always offer to them. Now of course, they may say no, and that's my next bullet point, but at least you did offer. Your friends and family won't always support you or your ventures. Succeed anyway. This is the hardest dose of reality for new entrepreneurs when they first come on board. I've seen so many people over the years say these exact words, and those words are, I don't understand why my family and friends isn't supporting my business venture. And, those of us that have been around the ropes quite a few times, we see it coming, but we don't say anything because we always hope and pray that it's different for the next person. So we don't want to dash their spirits, so to speak. But the reason I'm sharing this with you now, because I don't want this to come as a shock or a surprise to you, because your family and friends, how you post on Facebook or social media, you may post a funny meme or crazy, some old bullshit, something, don't mean anything, but your family and friends, they'll, 300 likes, 200 comments, 100 shares. And so you have about 3,000 to 5,000 social media friends. And so you're like, okay, I'm gonna start my business. I get a lot of support. My, posts, they get a lot of engagement and people like and comment and everybody like they, seem like they love me. So I'm gonna start my new venture. So you start your new venture. The very next day you post on Facebook and you're excited. You post, hey, I just started my new venture, my business venture. I can't wait to see your support, family and friends, and thank you in advance. Post gets 7 likes, 2 comments, no shares. And this is the most gut-wrenching thing for new entrepreneurs is some people I've seen, and I quote, it feels like I've been kicked in the stomach. It has taken the wind out of me. Some people even say, maybe this just isn't what I should do. Or, if my family and friends don't support me, then I can't succeed. Or I probably, maybe I should just look at doing something else. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. What you're going to do is you're going to succeed anyway without them, because a stranger will support you faster and more than your own family and friends sometimes. When I first started posting about business and entrepreneurship and had my own thing was probably 10 years ago. I didn't get, if you scroll back and look at some of those posts didn't even get any likes or comments. I never stopped posting. I never stopped pressing forward. I never stopped pursuing my dreams because of that. It takes time. It takes time for you to grow. And it takes time for people to actually latch on to the idea that, hey, a damn ass gonna succeed without me. Let me catch up. And that's exactly how it works, because when I just posted about my finance business a few weeks ago, it got great response from family and friends. Everyone was very supportive. That's because I didn't stop. They realized with or without their engagement, with or without their comments, with or without their likes, I have a motto. I'm going to get it with or without you. So that's what I need you to do. I need you to embrace your path, walk with purpose, and succeed anyway. Not everyone in your circle will be able to accompany you on your success journey. And it's natural that you want to take your friends along with you. You know, you've been together since kindergarten, and you like, that's my boy. You know, we've been down. And but what's interesting is as you move up the ladder, some of your quote unquote friends, they're going to fall off. They're not going to be as supportive as you may have hoped and thought. They, like, for example, you announce, hey, you know, I just made 100,000 this year. I'm so excited. I hit my 6-figure target. Man, I'm so excited. And your friend that you've known since kindergarten is like, oh, that's nice. You see how dry that shit sounds? But that's supposed to be your boy. That's supposed to be your friend, your girl. You all have known each other since kindergarten. No excitement about the driest dry than a sandwich with no mayonnaise on it. I mean, that's your boy. And what's shocking to you is before your success, you all were, you know, down like 4 flats on a Cadillac. So, but he's starting to act strange, or she's starting to act differently around you. They don't share your enthusiasm, because when you announce, hey, I hit my 6-figure, you know, goal, man, I am so excited. It was, you know, had a few obstacles. I stuck to it, but I accomplished it. And they not excited at all. Like, they're more excited over damn touchdown in a football game for some people they don't even know. But you all been down like 4 flats on a Cadillac since kindergarten? Come on. So what it is, they realize you're leaving them in a space that they have not morphed into. They're still in the cocoon stage, and you have reached your butterfly stage, and they have not gotten there yet. And they see that in you. Like I said in the previous bullet, succeed anyway. Either they're going to catch on or they're going to drop off. Either way, you're going to keep moving. Not saying it's not going to hurt or bother you, because you're human. That's a natural human response to feel some type of way. But I don't need you to wallow in that for weeks and months ahead, because you got goals to accomplish. My job is to see you accomplish those goals and help you reach your level of success. That's my job. So I'm telling you, succeed anyway. The last bullet, some will feel a sense of entitlement to your wealth. This is, let's just say you've planted your seeds, you've watered them, and you've been out in the hot ass sun, and you've been hoeing that garden, and you've, you know, put out your miracle grow, and you've been getting the weeds and the grass and the bugs out. And, you know, you ask them, hey, you want to help me come plant the garden? No, I'm busy. I ain't got time. Hey, you want to help me buy some seeds and stuff? I ain't got no money. Hey, you want to help me come get the weeds? Nah, it's too hot out there. Oh, okay. But then it's time for you to pick those butter beans, and it's time for you to get those tomatoes off the vines, and it's time for you to get you some green beans, my favorite, and snap the green beans, and, you know, and all the collard greens and cucumbers and peppers. And they're driving by, oh, that garden look good. I'm gonna go back to the house and get a bag and get me some of those collard greens. That's gonna go good with my smoked turkey wings this Sunday. And you looking like, oh no, sir. No, ma'am, you are not. You didn't help me buy the seeds when I asked. You didn't help me take the weeds out and the grass. You didn't sprinkle not one grain of Miracle Grow. Not one. But you want to reap the harvest? I think not. I have literally asked someone, because they would always come to me to borrow money. I said, well, let me do this for you. I said, give me $60. I'm going to show you how you can invest that 60 and double it. And then I'm going to show you how you can double that. Then I'm going to show you how you can double that. And it's going to be a continuous process, so you don't have to depend on anyone but yourself. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get back with you, and you know, I ain't got it right now, but I'm going to get back with you. And as soon as I get it, I'm going to hit you up. I said, good. I say what I always say. Sounds good. Sounds good is my professional and non-assuming way of saying you're bullshitting. Or if I say interesting, that's my professional way of saying you're full of shit. But you can be professional without using, certain words. I do curse. Yes, I do. I'm a cursor. And people will say, oh, you people that curse, they have, they don't have anything intelligent to say and they're just not smart. I have an IQ of 142. That's almost at genius level. So that debunks that myth. But anywho, back to what I was saying. This person didn't give me the $60, of course. So what I do, I watch. I don't say anything. I don't go back and keep asking you because I'm not going to beg you. I'm here to motivate, to provide you with motivation, inspiration, and information. But the work gonna have to come from you. I can't make you work, okay? But this person, I noticed they having this party and they turning up and I know alcohol because I'm an alcohol connoisseur. So when you post these bottles, I don't even have to see the label. I know the shape of the bottle. Not an alcoholic. Like I said, I don't go to AA meetings. I'm a connoisseur. There's a distinct difference. But anywho, this person they have like Hennessy and Jack Daniels, and these are fifths. Some of those are gallon bottles. So I know how much you pay for that. And they have all this Moet and all 20 different bottles of stuff. They done got the hair done, the nails done, new dress, new shoes, blase, blase. And their caption, living life. Living life. I said, oh, okay. I screenshot and save. I don't say anything. I comment on the post so they can know that I saw and be like, hey, have fun. That's what I always say. Because I know in a couple weeks they're going to come back and ask for more money. And they did. I get this little sad inbox. Hey, can I borrow $200? And my light's about to be turned off. I'm like, I'm looking around, you talking to me? $200 from me? You talking to me? Because when I tried to get you to flip $60 into 120, 120 into 240, 240 into 480, and so forth and so on, just to keep flipping it, you didn't have the money. But one of those damn bottles on that table, I know costs over $60. This I know. But you didn't have the money. And that's exactly what I told him. I said, no, I'm not going to be able to give you $200 to keep your lights on. I said, I pray for you and good luck. And that was the end of that conversation. You need to X those people out of your life because they will, feel a sense of entitlement to your wealth and to your success and always want to borrow. Now, I'm not saying don't help anybody, but I'm saying help those that help themselves. You got to put forth some effort for me to help you. I'm not going to beg anybody. I don't beg anybody. I don't ask anybody to come and join me. If you're with me, if you're a business partner or a client or somebody on my team, it's because you reached out. And I'm here to do whatever I can to make sure you succeed. But I need you to X those people out your life because they serve no purpose except to hinder you from your path and walking with purpose and intent. Mapping out your goals. I need for you to, number one, stop putting your blessings in a box. I need for you to set higher goals. Sometimes the reason you can't achieve higher is because your goals and your blessings are sitting outside of that box. I need for you to get outside of your comfort zone. Number two, I need for you to be specific with your goals. God, you know what, God, I need some extra money. I need some extra money, God. So God's like, oh, he blesses you with a 10-cent raise. It's like, God, dang, that ain't enough money. Well, God said, you just asked for some extra. You didn't say how much. So I need for you to be specific. You tell God I need $1,789,548.29. That's what you tell him. The only debt I have right now is my car. For years, I didn't have any debt because I always would pay cash for whatever I wanted. If I wanted a new car, I would, of course, pay cash for it. If I wanted new furniture for just moved in a villa, I would furnish every single room, pay cash for it. For years. This is the first time I really had debt in probably, I don't know, probably seven years maybe, because I would pay cash for whatever I wanted. Because I was specific with my goals. I was specific with the amount of money that I wanted to make. So God blessed me to make that. In this car, I should have that paid off very shortly. I got it last year. I should have it paid off very shortly. Be specific with your goals. Every single job that I went on, and there was somebody that was working there that was an asshole to me. You know what my prayer was? God, I need you to bless me with a job where I'm making double the amount they're making. And he has never failed me in that area. When I worked at the superintendent's office for Greenwood, LaFlora School District, I worked there for 2.5 years, and the highest paid person made $80,000. You know, I encountered some, let's just say, obstacles without going into details with some people there. And my prayer, I said, you know what, God, I need you to let me make double what they're making. God see to it that they were making 80,000. I made close to 150,000. Not quite double. Double would have been 160, but it was damn, like my uncle used to say, it was damn near close enough to it. So be specific with your goals. Tell God what you want. I tell him all the time. I set high goals, and he knocks them out. You don't have higher because you don't ask for higher. Number 3, I need you to move like a stealth bomber when you are working on your goals. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing and what you're working on. When I'm doing something, most you'll get out of me on a social media post is I'm in the lab. In the lab means I'm working on something behind the scenes. A lot of times you don't achieve your goals because your enemy knows what to pray against. When you post those Facebook posts and you say, hey, I'm going for a new job tomorrow. What's that quote you all always say? Where are my prayer warriors at? Where are my prayer warriors at? And so prayer warriors who's disguised because they're an enemy, your enemy is disguised as a prayer warrior, and they know exactly what to pray against. You didn't get the job. I don't understand why I didn't get the job, because they prayed against you. Stop putting all of your business on Facebook. You don't have to tell everybody every move you make. People post, hey, I'm getting up this morning, I'm going to the post office, then I'm gonna go to Greenwood, and then I'm gonna go, I probably stop by the barbecue place, Jake's, and get me a plate. And then, I think I'm gonna just go over to my girl's house. They know exactly. Then your house gets robbed and you crying on Facebook. I don't understand. Folks robbed me. And how they even know where I was? Because you posted your every single move on Facebook. They knew you were going to be in Chicago for an entire week, which means your home was unattended, which means they have all the free range and access, can take time, go in your home, make pancakes and bacon, sit down, wash their clothes. They have all the time in the world because you're not coming back for a week because you posted it on Facebook. You need to be like this stealth bomber. This plane is one of the biggest planes and most expensive planes that we have in our arsenal in the United States, but it can move undetected. That's why they call it the stealth. That's what I need you to do. You need to move like the stealth bomber, move undetected. I've had celebrity clients in my travel business. I've had NBA players in my travel business for years since I started the business. You have never seen one post anywhere on any of my social media platforms about any of them. I'm discreet. I keep their business to myself. That's why people in the industry fuck with me, because they know if their business got out, it was not Farlace, it was not a member of her team, because I train my team to do that as well. You don't put their business out. You don't tell that they're taking the jet to Cancun and the family is taking this 3-city, 3-country tour. The way these celebrities' their business get out, people in their circle put that information out. TMZ just don't come across this information. When TMZ, oh, we got this from witnesses and we got from a source that Kanye West was spotted in the hotel. He was drinking profusely. Sources tell. Who the hell is sources? Those are people in your circle. They're selling your business $100,000 a story. I've known all types of stuff about all types of people. I have a guy on my timeline, and when my friend guy finds this out, he's probably gonna kill me, but oh well. This platinum selling rap artist, I've been knowing him for years. Matter of fact, he talks to one of my girls. They've been talking for 4 years. And one of my friend guys posts him all the time because he loves this guy. Like, he pretty much idolizes this guy. But I've had pictures of this rapper and my best friend, one of my friends, for years. You've never seen me post any of those pictures. That's why people in the industry, they fuck with me, because they know I keep their business to myself. They know my team has strict orders not to share any information. Even if I'm in a relationship, he doesn't even know the people that I associate with. I had one guy even get mad at me because I wouldn't share that information with him. It's not my business to share. Chadwick Boseman has the perfect example of what a close-knit circle, when people are on your team and they're 100% for you, because none of us knew that he had stage 4 cancer. All the people that are in his circle, they didn't tell his business. That's when you know you got a tight circle. He moved like a stealth. They move like a stealth. I need you to move like a stealth. You see the level of success that he achieved, because everybody in his circle moved like a stealth. And that's what I need for you to do. Keep your business to yourself. When I post something about my business ventures, people don't even know about it until after it's set in stone, which means you can't undo what I done did. They can't undo what you've done if they don't know about it. Okay, let your enemies be your footstool. Resist the urge to clap back on social media at naysayers. This is very important because you want to always exude positivity. And why I say that, as you move up the ladder of success, there are these companies, these big brand names, these entities, that will reach out to you and want you to be a brand ambassador for their brand. I'm telling you this because I know, because it happens all the time. I have people that always hit me up. We would like you to become a brand ambassador for our clothes and, wear our clothes and so forth and so on. And, and I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. That's just not my forte. But that may be something you're interested in. Hell, take advantage of it. Free is money, is clothes. It's just not my thing. People will hit you up to do shows, to be in videos. I'm telling you, all types. And you're thinking, no, I'm small. I don't have that many social media followers and not that many people looking at me. Wrong. They're looking at you because you are a fresh face, and they're always looking for fresh talent. Yes, Joe Blow and Jane Doe, they has 1 million followers and 10 million followers. Yes, but they've been out here and they've been exposed so many times and over and over and over. They're always looking for fresh faces. I'm in business groups where people have only been in business 2-3 months and they get a contract. One group I'm in, this girl, she got a call from Beyonce's team when Beyonce did this last visual album. They reached out to her and purchased one of her wigs for one of those videos that she shot. So it didn't go to the big celebrity brand name stylist. that's been in the industry for 20 years, that's been styling celebrities for 20 years. It went to this little small name, very few followers. That can be you. That's why I say resist the urge, but they look for people that don't, engaged in all this drama and mess on Facebook. They ain't always clapping back. Let people say what they're gonna say. I don't even clap back. I know you posted something about me. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to scroll, click love, and keep on scrolling. I'm not even going to respond. And my clap back is my success. I let my paper do my talking. That's my clap back. The number 2 bullet, your enemies can exalt you to new levels. There's this chick. Till this day, she does not know this story, but I'm sharing it with you guys. I share it with people in my circle, and you guys in my circle, so I can talk. I'm amongst family. She doesn't know to this day. She doesn't like me, right? But she doesn't know to this day she's the entire reason that I got a job in the past. And I'll tell you the story. The HR manager called me in his office. And you know how you have to list 3 references and tell, some people to speak for your, professionalism. So I listed my 3 references, and this is him telling the story. He said, I called the references, and 2 of them I got, and they gave you great references, and they said you was a great person, and so forth and so on. He said, but your 3rd reference, Frida, I had called her for like 2 or 3 days. I couldn't get her. Every time I called, oh, she hadn't made it into work, or oh, you just missed her. She just stepped out. Call back an hour. She still wasn't there. He said, so honestly, I just got tired of waiting because I was trying to move forward with the next process. He said, so I called and reached out to a girl that I did know that worked where you used to work. And, to see if she would give me a reference for you. So I called this person, and this person, I said, hey, I have Farlace, and I'm trying to close out her reference section, and I can't get a hold of this other lady. Every time I call, I just missed her, or so forth and so on. I was wondering, can you give me a reference for Farlace? And she said, Farlace Blake. And he was like, yeah. That's her, you know her? And she's like, yeah, I know her. And he was like, can you give me a reference for her? She said, well, I don't like her. He said, oh. He said, do tell me more. He said his antennas went up because, first 2 said, I was a very good person. He said, well, let me see what this person said, because I know this person. Well, I don't like her. He said, why? You guys, you get into it, had an argument or something, disagreement? No. You both were working on the same project, and you thought it should go this way, and she thought it should go that way, and you just couldn't come to an agreement? No. He said, oh, he starts laughing. He said, oh, I get it. Let me guess. He said, this is always the thing with you women, people. And he said, so let me guess. You tried to talk to your boyfriend, or your boyfriend tried to talk to her? She said, no, it ain't nothing like that. She said, let me tell you. She comes to work on time. She does a good job. She gets along with everybody. She dresses professionally. She does, her work, in this show initiative, and does stuff without people asking and all that. And everybody seems to like her and stuff, but I just don't like her. He said, oh. He said, okay. He said, well, I'm going to go up and talk to you later. Maybe we can do lunch sometime. And he hangs up the phone. He said, Farlace, you know what? I've been in this business almost 30 years. I've, of course, interviewed a lot of people, checked all types of references. He said, either if they're, good, they give me a good reference. If they're bad, they give me a bad reference. He said, but I have never in my 30 years had a person enemy speak so highly of them. He said she could not tell me not one thing that she disliked about you. She couldn't name one thing that you did wrong on the job. He said, so if your enemies don't have nothing but good things to say about you, then we want you on the team. And he leans over the desk and extends his hand and shakes my hand. He said, welcome to the team. I said, wow. I honestly didn't even know the girl didn't like me. I said, I thought she never was really engaging at work, but she was, she would speak if I spoke. But I said, this is just news to me. He said, man, she gave you like a stellar. Everything she said, you come to work on time, you do a good job, you show initiative, you get along with everybody, you dress professional. He said, hell, that's the type of person we're looking for. And this came from your enemy. He said, we want you on our team. So I'm telling you this story because I want you to let your enemies exalt you to new levels. You don't have to engage with them. You don't have to stress over them. Let your paper, your profits, your money, let that be your clapback. Let your enemies be your footstool. This is you. This is your enemy. Grow. Number one, I need you to take responsibilities for your actions or inactions. When you made the decision to be on your financial path to success, you made the decision that, hey, I want to change some things about myself. I want to let my years going forward be better than my years that are behind me. So in doing so, I need for you to take responsibilities for your actions or inactions. I'm here to provide motivation, inspiration, and information. You're going to get all of that from me, but I can't make you do the work. The work has to come from you. You have to be able to accept constructive criticism when you're falling behind on your goals, and you have to take that on the chin and, okay, I need to tighten up. If you decide to quit and somebody asks you why you quit, the answer shouldn't be, oh, that don't work, and this didn't work, and that didn't work. No, what you should say is you didn't work. Because if you're sent a list of 12 things to do, and you only tackled 2 of those things, and you left the other 10 untouched, the program's not the problem, you're the problem. You have to take responsibility for your actions, and that's everybody, including myself. If it's something that I'm trying to accomplish and I didn't, go about it the right way, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, that's my fault. I have to look at myself and like, okay, you got to do better. Oh, what you doing? I have pep talks with myself too. So trust me, I get it. Sometimes you get in those funks and you like, but when I think about those goals, all of that, I shake all of that off. I pep talk myself, but I'm here to pep talk you because you're new. You're going to need some extra motivation. You're going to need some extra guidance. So that's why you have me. Call me, text me, message me. Man, I'm in a funk. Like what can I do? Or what can I do differently? But that initiative has to come from you. You have to take that initiative. I shouldn't have to call you or message you. Did you do this? Did you watch this? Did you, if you've been sent this information, take advantage of it. I understand you can't work on it every day. Life happens. Everybody has those same exact, obstacles. But what you can do, you need to make a purpose and intentful effort at your goals. Remember, we talked about purpose and intent. Everything you do, say, how you walk, it should be with purpose and intent. You have 30 minutes to an hour each week. I didn't say you have to do this every day, but each week you should be chipping away at your goal, even if it takes you a year, even if it takes you 2 years. I have worked, grind for a whole entire year. I didn't take trips. I didn't go to parties because I had a vision that I wanted to accomplish. After I achieved that goal, that's when you saw me flying off 50 times a year. I was enjoying the fruits of my labor. And that's what I want for you. Number 2, reinvent yourself. How do you see yourself? How do you want to see yourself? I don't think that my ex will have a problem with me sharing this story. I don't think. Okay, I just won't use his name. Last year, one of my exes reached out to me. He called me. And he basically said that he wanted to first apologize for his inactions and communication failure in our relationship. But then he said, because that was the only issue we had was communication. So he apologized for that, which was great. When you can grow and reach back and apologize to people that you've wronged, that takes growth. So I accepted his apology. Then he moves on to tell me, I have something else to tell you. He said, Everything I am and everything I have right now is because of you. And you motivated me when we were together. When we were together, I pushed him to go back to get his IT degree and information technology. That's a wide open field. Like, you can make so much money in that field. And he went back, and of course he got his certification, and he's even furthering his degree to make, even more money. So he became the person. He saw himself like who he was. He was working, outside in the dirt and grime and grit and all of that stuff. And he wasn't, who he had wanted to be. He saw himself going to work in slacks and ties and dress shoes every single day. That's who he is right now. He dresses up every day in a tie and nice dress shirt and dress slacks and shoes. He saw himself moving up the ladder and getting promotions. He saw himself getting awards. He saw himself making over 6 figures. He has all of that now. He told me that not only does he make over 6 figures, but they pay for his villa and they pay for all of his utilities, because your rent is included with your utilities there. So they pay for all of his rent, all of his utilities, and they pay for his company vehicle. So basically, he's getting over 6 figure income check, no expenses outside of groceries. Oh, and actually they give him a stipend on that. So part of that is even paid for. And he said, I have you to thank for all of that because you pushed me. So that's why I'm pushing you. I need to know, how do you see yourself? How do you want to see yourself? That's what we're going to work on. That's what I'm going to push you to become. Because I saw how I wanted to be, and I became that person. That's who I am right now. I've accomplished over 80% of my goals, and I'm working on the other 20 now. How many people have accomplished 80% of their goals? Purpose and intent. Move with purpose and intent. Manifest from a cocoon your old self to a butterfly your new self. You're going to have to shed those old ways, those old habits that are keeping you from your level of success that you envision yourself. You envision yourself traveling and, starting your dream venture. I need you to manifest from your old self, from the cocoon, into this beautiful butterfly that we both know you are. Increase your wealth. I need you to increase your wealth and not your pant size. And look, I don't need you to delete me and all that stuff. And like, this bitch just called me fat. She just called me fat. I'm not calling you fat. What I am saying is, when you show up at your 10-year, 20-year class reunion, more than your pant size should have grown. I want your bank account. I want your financial literacy. I want your network to have grown, not just your pant size. I need you to set targeted profit goals each month and quarter. Meaning, if you envision yourself making an extra $3,000 per month, then we need to set those goals. Each month, each quarter, we should be knocking down goals. And surround yourself with friends connected to wealth. It won't sound like bragging when you share your success stories, because they'll be sharing their success stories too. They'll be cheering you on. Not like that friend that was down like 4 flats on a Cadillac that gave you that dry ass, oh, that's nice. They're like, oh man, shit, that's what I'm talking about. You got 100, man, that's what's up. Let's go celebrate. Surround yourself and connect yourself to work. I need you to network. When I used to live in Greenwood, if I used to look in the paper, who's having a business meeting or some type of event this week. Chamber of Commerce, oh, they're having a business meeting for entrepreneurs and business owners and in the community. Hell, I didn't have a business, but I wanted to, so I went. I sat in the back, listened and learned the lingo and the language from them. Civic Center, they having a business event there. I dressed, appropriately to work. So when I got off work, didn't tell a soul, got off work, went to the event at the Civic Center. Sometime I get the word they're having an event in Jackson. I would get off work, drive all the way to Jackson, attend a 2-hour event just to hear somebody speak about business, get back in my car, drive home 10, 11 o'clock at night, take a shower, eat and go to sleep and get back up and go to work the next day. Didn't tell a soul. Only person knew was my husband and of course my mother and father. Start connecting yourself. That's why I'm introducing you. I'm putting you in these groups. I'm putting you on to people. Reach out to people. Somebody's doing something that you see that you want to do, reach out to. I just reached out to Cinta. Cinta has made over $500,000. She's made over 500,000 in less than 60 days. My motto, you can either say yes and I'm gonna do it, or you can say no and I'm gonna still do it. I'm just gonna go about it a different way. So either way, I'm gonna do it. But my motto, a person can either say yes or no. You can either say yes and I'm gonna do it, or you can say no and I'm still going to do it anyway. Okay, I need for you to always share some little tips and tidbits that you can, make yourself stand out from the rest of the crowd. And that's what this is all about. Digital business cards. You need to always depict professionalism. This first business card is for my travel connoisseur business. It's plastic, it's see-through, everybody loves it. Like I said, I've been in airports before, and people just start up a conversation with me. And when we in the conversation, I hand them my business card. So now they want to become more involved with me. Hey, what do you do? How can I, get involved? What can I, just from a business card. But in the current atmosphere that we in, I still want you to be successful. We're, of course, in the middle of a pandemic, COVID-19. So it's, of course, not safe to be touching. So people are like, what do you do? There's always an answer. You just have to ask. My friends, you just have to ask. Digital business cards. I need you to download this app. It's called Hi Hello Digital Business. And it allows you to make your digital business card. And how you share it is you just send, you click on your card and you just send it either text or email. Or if you turn on your location, if both of you have on your location, you can actually send it over your Bluetooth. And this is how it looks. You get a work, a personal, email, or phone. You can upload a picture. You see most people upload pictures. You can even just upload your logo if you have a logo. And if you click on the work, this is how it looks. Your name, I'm the owner of Farlace, LaShone Financial Group, my number, and email. And see, it allows you to do, you can send, you can email, you can text, however, you decide to send. But this is how you stay a step above the competition, because that's what I want for you guys. So in doing that, I want you to make sure you download this digital business card and incorporate that into your business repertoire. Wealth mindset recap. 1, condition your mind daily. 2, invite family and friends to learn from you. 3, family and friends won't always support your business succeed anyway. 4, set higher goals. 5, let your enemies be your footstool. 6, grow and take accountability for your actions. 7, surround yourself with those connected to wealth. 8, morning affirmations and prayer. I need you to build a stronger wealth mindset daily by incorporating morning affirmations into your daily routine. Before I touch anything on my computer, email, start trading, anything on my computer, I say this every single morning. I got this from a Friend Girls page. You can copy it. It's, if you're not religious, it's not religious for it. It's for anybody, whether you're religious or not. And it says, everywhere I go, I prosper. Everything I do always works out for me. I'm attracting unconditional love, abundance, clarity, high vibrational experiences, and sacred connections. I am thriving in every way. Things are becoming more clear for me. I celebrate my life. I say this every single morning, and I want you to as well. Doesn't have to be this. You can make up your own. You can copy this. If you need for me to send it to you, reach out to me and I will. But this is how you start building a stronger wealth mindset. For those of you that are more religious and prayerful, this is a prayer that I pray all the time. God, if it's for me, let it be. If not, let it be gone. I pray this not only for business, but I pray it for personal, family, friends, even my significant other, because I don't want you in my life if you're not for me. I only want what's for me in my life. So God, if it's for me, let it be. If not, let it be gone. This is the simplest prayer that you can pray. And I want you to incorporate this for those of you that are religious. And so I want to thank you guys for attending the Wealth Mindset presentation. I am Farlace LaShone of the Farlace LaShone Financial Group. And I hope that I've said something that will help change your wealth mindset and put you on the path to success. Thank you guys. Have a great day.